Let's hope everything works. Oh wow, Chris just started too. We will see how long we stream today. Please? Oops. I love this song. I won't make you guys listen to it, but I love this song. Dun, dun, dun. I'm a little warm. I don't know what's going on. I'm never warm. Please? Why is this computer not, or this controller not staying linked? It's being so dumb? Eh. Yes, ship graveyard. We did it so much faster when we redid it. I was like, wait, that one's longer. I think we cleared out this town mostly. Wow, that's really loud for me. Just a second. I don't want it to reverb into the microphone. Oh shoot, I didn't get any. Well, we'll do it when somebody redeems it. It's been kind of a hectic, weird morning. Happy Leary Day! Happy Joe Day! I have been doing a ridiculous amount. The Guardian Blade is in the sand. You can't find it. Okay, thanks. Come back here! Come back here! Lost it. You adorable little dog, come back here. My master told me this tale long ago. During the ancient wars, the final battles were fought around here. There was this weapon called the Guardian Blade, and the mightiest of all weapons. There are several legends around these parts regarding the blade. Okay. Zoom! Ooh! Nothing. Sometimes you should check up there because there's things that wash up. We pretty much went all through this town, honestly. We should really do this a smarter way. What do you mean only breaking one? Oh, that's not acceptable. I'm like Super Bomberman up in this house. Town. Listen, words are hard today. I have been charting a lot, and we're gonna go Take care of the spooky maze, and then we'll go from there. Sometimes you just run into people. It just happens. I love that song, though. We don't need that kind of negativity, cat. You've been working on getting your garden planted? Aw. I have been working on notes and hospital discharge lists and stuff like that. Doesn't that sound like a fun start to your day? Seems untrustworthy. What? Buddy, welcome in. I will have to go get water. Because someone has been kind of, you know, unprepared for the entirety of the weekend in general, as a whole. I'll be right back. I just realized what I grabbed. I went all the way in there, and I grabbed a Diet Mountain Dew, and I was like, wait a second. But I grabbed a cheater water with all kinds of good things in it. And this one is my favorite. It's passion fruit. It's super tasty. It's got like extra vitamins and stuff in it. And one of the docs that I work with, he had a cold. And I was like, Plague Bringer, why are you here? And he's like, I have to work. Like, the last time he came in pretty sick, and he ended up giving me the cold or whatever it was, because you have to like stand next to them while they tell you what to do. Like, you're like, here, their white blood cells are this, and you know, and then they tell you what to do. So you're next to them, and so he got me sick. And I was like, sir, Plague Bringer. Oh, that's the best. Passion fruit is the best. I only recently discovered that passion fruit even existed. I had never tasted it before, and then I had like a multi-pack of liquid IV that I just, you know, I was like, I don't know what any of these flavors taste like, and I'm not sure if any of these flavors are good. And there were 2 passion fruit ones in there, and I was like, this is the best flavor in the world. Sorry, strawberry. I know you've been top of the list for a long time. I like this fighting now. Pretty. Although it kind of reminds me of Mario RPG, where you had those big like blue areas in the background, because it's a hair too dark to be like sky. Die, Basilisk, if that is your real name. I wonder who we're gonna fight here. So we, unfortunately, we have already lost all of the runes, or the statues. We got runes for them. We didn't re-equip any of the other new runes. Maybe we should have. Always go left first. Oh. What? What? Does this just come out the other side? What? Game. What the heck? I'm probably forgetting about an item that we picked up. I know that we came here because we have to find a bracelet for that one guy who abandoned his wife in this. It's supposed to be like a sand place, but now we're in a castle. I'm not sure what's going on. I should have paid more attention. Cecilia went up a level, though. Maybe this is my only guess. Let's equip our arson spell. Nope. I really thought I had it. Like a wall on fire. Can I run through it? No. What about if I do... What if I blow up the wall? No? What? What happened? What? Why did that happen? I don't understand. Oh no, this is one of those like surreal maze places, isn't it? I hate these kinds of places. They're like, oh, figure out what you have to do. You have to go through this door and then this door. No, game, I do not want to figure that out. That doesn't seem like fun at all. It's like back when you were a kid in junior high and they had these, the word problems in math class and they were like, these are guess and checks. And you're like, that doesn't seem like a reasonable way to handle this at all. Guess and check. Oh, this one looks different. Okay. Is that a save point? We're done. We found the end. Roll credits. Please. I don't want to do this anymore. We're gonna save it over this one. I don't want to be stuck in this stupid place, because that might happen. Because we're not good at these kinds of things. What do you want from me? Oh no. These are my least favorite things in like the entire world. They're like, oh, you have to go north, north, south, south, west, south, west, south. You have to figure it out on your own. What's right? That cat dog was right. Not sure if it was a cat or a dog. We're never gonna find that blade. Stupid dipoo. Oceanberry. Oh no. Worse than I anticipated. Sure. Okay, so the top one took us right. What's in here? Treasure box! Duplicator! Okay, so the top one took us right. The right one took us south, but we can't go anywhere because we need a switch for those. Okay. South one should take us west then? Present? That's not a present! I guess we go in there anyway, though. Come in, welcome in. Oh, we're almost dead. We should probably heal. My brain is not... It's trying real hard, but it's not doing great. Wait, which one is it? Nope. Mystic. Let's just heal Larry, everybody. Mystic! I do like sparkles. Ah, yes, he melted into rainbows. That's the way I hope to go. Critical hit. I guess we go here because it's in the same place that the present was on the other side, so obviously it's good, right? Okay, this took us back to the same place. I hate mazes. We definitely didn't forget to heal. We just chose not to, so it would be more dangerous and compelling. I don't know if anybody else has allergies, but grass and trees are kind of high now. Makes my nose itch. My eyes itch. We didn't forget to heal this time, though. Actually, let's... Wow, her heal is really powerful outside of battle. Okay, we can't actually... Your allergies have been good this year? Cheater, what have you been doing? I take Zyrtec every day, that's all I do. I probably need to be doing more than that. I really could do without the alarm every time that we get into a fight. Like, I've gotten used to it, it doesn't scare me anymore. But I really could do without it. I don't think it adds very much. Mostly staying indoors. I mean, I have two. I did go out for just a touch of time yesterday. Not too terribly long. Oh, excuse me. I really wanted to get out and walk this weekend, but I don't know how everything is going to work. We'll see. I have to work all today after I get done with this. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. We went a little too far. We gotta fight for our time. Ooh. Frowlos? No idea what they are, but they're pretty cool looking. I think they're supposed to be cats, maybe? Like shadow cats? True story. My bangs were getting like really long, to where they were like getting caught behind my glasses and stuff like that. I mean, they're still kind of long. And one of my coworkers used to be a hairdresser, and I was talking about cutting my own bangs. And she was like, absolutely not, don't do that. Bad things happen when you do that. And I'm like, oh, I know, I'm aware. Okay, so we have dead ends. So I guess we, oh! I hate places like this. Oh, it changed again. Damn, I am too dumb for this. I used up all of my brain power this morning by putting diagnosis codes on things. Calculating cycle lengths. I wonder if I should be taking notes, essentially. Not sure. No notes. Oh, this is the same place! Dagnabbit. We're trapped forever. I hate places like that. I knew that something like this was gonna happen. This is why we quit early last time. I was like, that is a problem for future Leary. And now past Leary is now future Leary, which is also present Leary. Very complicated. And oh no, it's the consequences of my actions. Oh, well, we just got hit by a triangle, so that's unfortunate for us. I really like triangles in this game. Like when you have like a critical hit or something like that, always with the triangles. Like, man, you know what's the best thing in the world? Triangles. Oh, I just love triangles so much. It's me and Diet Coke. Oh! Well, this is different. I'm lost. We need to heal again. Not you. We need to heal again. You were not included in that we, sir. It's kind of hard to tell if people would even be around for a stream today because, like, holiday weekends are always really hit or miss. Sometimes people are like, wow, I mean, yeah, it's a holiday weekend, but I just used it to stay home. But then other people are like, well, I had like 3 cookouts to go to and there was no time for stream. Okay. It's always tricky. Jack went up a level. We got a potion berry. Potion berries are delicious. Where are we going? Oh no, that's the same place. So this is where we came through before. Okay. Have we checked north in this one? The one with the wider hallway. North is like a place that we need like a hook shot to get through. Spoilers. That's one of the things I remember. We get another tool to go across a thing. Stop healing. It's only adorable when I heal. Man, I wish we had like a decrease encounters spell. Game has an increase encounters spell, but not a decrease. What's up here? This is a... Oh no, okay, so this is the same puzzle. So we need something to get across here. I'm surprised they don't let us fall. Let us fall everywhere else. This game. Oh, you fell off the edge. Too bad. Start you at the beginning. Let's give you a really hard to control run and no edges on anything. It's a great idea. Ooh, that kind of hurt. Just brought the laptop outside with me while I grilled dinner. Do you actually have, do you have things to use to make the grill warm, or are you just gonna set it on there again? I mean, I believe in you either way, because I'm a good friend like that, but... My tummy kind of hurts. Not gonna lie. Tummy kind of hurts. Not sure why. Okay, so that... refilled my propane and re-grilled the same pork chops that I failed to grill a couple of days ago. Yeah, the first grilling just didn't do it. Ah, my phone isn't in. Nobody heard anybody kicking anything on accident. Dang, whoa. I actually shimmied into my microphone. Hopefully it didn't sound too terrible. We are trying to figure out this nonsense where... Happy Sunday. Everything changes every time you go through a doorway. It's great. We love it a lot. There's no answers that are right. We're just stuck forever. I'm gonna have to start writing this stuff down. Stupid allergies. How dare you go outside? I will punish you for several days. That's my immune system, I guess. It's just pollen. Chill out. Everything itches. So this should take us... Oh. Wait. So does this take us back to that same puzzle? That we just need a different... tool for? Or do I have to go north twice for that? Oh, it's map time. We'll even use pencil so that it's erasable when I make inevitable mistakes. You just... body power steal? Maybe I should pay attention to the battles. So there's like two, if I am not misunderstanding what is going on. I think there are two like cross-shaped hallways, and I think north is where we're using cheater water again today because I'm a cheater, but it's passion fruit this time. This is my favorite. I finally got another 6-pack of them, and passion fruit is my new favorite flavor of everything. I had no idea what passion fruit even tasted like before, like, I don't know, a year ago. So I think then this should take us to the puzzle that we don't have the tool for. Oh yeah, it does. I was like, it doesn't, but it does. We got ads coming in about a minute. Hopefully we can make it through this stupid, non-ending, nonsensical maze. And then we'll, Chris is having his birthday celebration, so we'll go over and see Chris today. Even though we see Chris a lot, he's doing special birthday things. Hi Wolf, happy Sunday! Happy 3-day weekend! Ads are coming in here pretty quick. Sorry about that. I think I am contemplating giving up my affiliate status maybe after this year. We'll see. Kind of depends on if I'm able to continue to stream a little more or if it's... Okay, let's go through this again because maybe I missed something here. So this will take me to the right one. And there was nothing up here, and then there should be... This was a duplicator originally. And then this should take us to the... I thought it was going to take us to the south, but it actually took us to a battle. Who knew? Okay. All right. Thanks. Did I not re-enable? Huh. I thought I started... Is that not a thing I did? That's why no one has done anything with it, is because I didn't enable it. How do I fix that? If you go to your creator dashboard while you're live, it just says you're live at the top of the... I'm like, yeah, thanks for the help. It's very helpful. Community challenge. No, I don't want to create a new one. I have one that I made. I would like to start it. Oh, here we go. Once started, you won't be able to... Yeah, let's start this challenge. Da 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 da. I redid it so that it actually works. That'll be fun. So, because we're in ads, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom really quickly. And then... That's the wrong button. Actually, let's get off of this so that you don't have to listen to this music and unendingly. This music is much better. I will be right back. I promise. Okay. So I started a challenge. Don't tap your foot at me, young man. Okay, this needs to go away. All right. Kinda wish heck yeah, we're gonna, I mean, we're gonna see if Leary can art. It'll be great. And by great, I mean incredibly messy and probably bad. If I have the energy and the time, we're gonna try to do a Bob Ross art stream. I am not wearing a Bob Ross outfit, I'm sorry. I probably won't do that, but I do have a bunch of... So when I was very much struggling at one point, and I was watching a lot of Bob Ross because Bob Ross believes in me. And I was watching all this Bob Ross, and I was like, man, I haven't painted in so long. I used to, I did watercolors when I was in high school, and even after high school a little bit, and I was actually quite good at watercolors. Not anything like special, like I couldn't do that for a living or anything, but like when I painted things, they looked like the things that they were supposed to. They were... So I haven't done that in a long time. And I was like, oil painting, I mean, it's still painting. I think it'll be, you know, Bob Ross believes in me. And so I bought, oh, I kid you not, I spent $200 of money I didn't really have at the time on Bob Ross paints and like the stuff that he uses to like pre-do, like you have to prep the canvas and all that stuff. So I bought and what do you call that thing? An easel? I bought an easel, like a really cheap one that is just like pieces of metal that slide together and apart and stuff and sit on a table, but I bought an easel. I bought paints. I bought additional paints. I had some leftover paintbrushes, but you want different ones for watercolor versus oils, and especially the oils that, you know, Bob Ross does a lot of his with bigger brushes. So I decided, and I did. No, I'm not having a Bob Ross wig. That's very hot. I do not. I can't even, and I can't, like, my hair is fluffy, but it's wavy. It's not like curly to where I could fluff it up. I could get it fluffy, but I couldn't get it like into a fro. It's just fluff. So yes, that's what I don't normally do that stuff. I'm normally really, really careful with my money in general. It comes from being pretty poor most of my life. Most of my adult life, I have been pretty poor. So I don't normally splurge like that, but oh no, that's how you get back to the beginning, I guess. We're back at the beginning! Great. But I spent a couple $100s on Bob Ross supplies. And then I tried... Let me show you something. Let me show you something. So I had small canvases, which I was not prepared for the difficulty. He works on like a giant canvas, and he has like that 2-inch brush. And so I was like, if I use like an inch brush, I could probably get away with it. It should be fine, or smaller brushes. And so this is what remains of my first attempt. You can see that I tried to do like mountains here. And there was like foliage and stuff down here, and like a sky. I had put too much of the preppy stuff, the, what do you call that? Liquid white. I'd put too much liquid white on it, and so everything just ran. And so I was like, what? I don't know what to do with this. And so I wiped it off, and I was like, it is modern art. So this is my art from my first attempt. So it should be really bad if we do that. If we get to do the Bob Ross art, it's gonna be really bad. It's gonna end like this probably, if I had to guess. I mean, you could put it on its side and it would be like maybe more artful. Maybe this way. Kind of looks like a waterfall, maybe. I don't know. But this is how the first attempt ended. And now you can't see it. You can't see it because it's like up over there, over top of my very messy shelf that would never be shown on stream. But it sits there reminding me of my failure every day. I like it that way. Gotta stay humble. So that's my story. So I think I had to go right and then left, and then it took me to this place. So this is the opening. We're just gonna say begin. And then it goes up, and you have to go right to left, and then that takes you to like a downward path. That's a teleport. Oh, I should have used something different for a teleporter. We're using a star. And then where does this go? Oh, geez, that's gonna fill up quick. My original one I had added an extra 0 onto. And Dart was like, that's not possible. And I was like, oh yeah, I did quick math and I added an extra 0 to it. That's what happened. So I cut it down to a reasonable amount of points that you guys should be able to make. 0 armor attack. We are not paying attention to any of these characters. People have needed healed for quite some time. Jack, you, I think, go first. We'll just have you use just a magic, or just a... We then do Mystic, and then everybody gets a heal berry. That should be good enough, probably. Ugh, that's how I stand when I get done with work. The quick math. It was really... I don't remember exactly what was happening at the time. There is a part in the... where Dart brings it up, and I'm like, I did math. I mean, it was fast math. What else was I doing at that time? I think I was like, I don't know, it was really late and I hadn't slept or something. I forget exactly what it was. But it was not good math. It was not good math. The quick math gets me in trouble sometimes. Normally, I'm really good at math. Like, that's the one thing that I'm like, there is an answer to this problem, and it's just the one right answer. Normally, I'm real good at math, and it just failed epically. So, the one from the original one, the original one got pulled down. So this one's a really long hallway. So this takes me to a really long hallway. And it's got a light. So we can go upward here. I don't remember where that goes. That goes to the four-way, the like cross street, I think. We'll have to double check. Maybe I should go up that way first. And then there's one on the end that takes us back to the beginning, and one on the other end that takes us somewhere else. Hello! Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you yet today. we have... You just missed me showing off my first modern art masterpiece. The other options that we have, I can pick up some watercolors, and we can do watercolors. I'm actually decent at that. And then there is also, I do some other, I still occasionally will do marker. I do these really, I don't know where those are. When I moved in kind of a rush, so those might actually still be over at the other house too. I'm not sure. But I have these, they're kind of like line drawings with markers, and they're not of anything, they're just patterns and things, but they're really neat. Okay. Let me show you the masterpiece. It's fine. So, I was very sad for a while, for a modicum of reasons. And I watched a bunch of Bob Ross because I love Bob Ross and he makes me feel better. And I decided that I could Bob Ross it up, but I only had like smaller canvases. He works on like a giant canvas. And so this is my very first time and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Bob Ross believes in me though. And so I put too much liquid white on the base. And so when I started painting, it more or less was just like the paint wasn't sticking. And so eventually you can see where the original mountains were. And then that's the first layer of trees that I had tried to put in that were evergreens. And then down here is like the foreground. And I think I had water in the front. You know how much he loves water. So then, like, by the time I was like, none of this is sticking, I just took a paper towel and just wiped it. Because I was like, well, if I wipe it off, maybe I can get some of that extra liquid white off and I can just start redoing it. But I was like, that seems like a lot of work. And I just left it and then it dried that way. And so now, you can't see it, it's off camera, but right directly behind me, I hang it on the wall as a sign of my failure, to remind me, keep me humble. Yeah. So that's what I did. Happy accidents, not failures. That's true. You know, Bob Ross would never stand for that. So we might do Bob Ross. When I was very sad, I bought like $200 worth of Bob Ross supplies in general. I could go pick up a bigger canvas. We have cheater water today because I worked on notes all yesterday. I barely slept, but I'm here anyway. This one's the passion fruit one. It's my favorite. And so we could do the Bob Ross thing. It will be very messy. You have to use, for oils, you have to use paint thinner. We could do watercolors. I'm actually good at, well, I used to be good at watercolors. We could do that. They're very cheap and easy to get a hold of, and that might actually happen too. I don't know. Or we could do some of my marker art. Or we could, theoretically, we could do something like crocheting or something like that too. I don't know. Like, it's kind of up in the air. When it gets funded, then we'll decide what we're doing. So, this is the big hallway that it brings me to. And I think this portal... So there's a portal over here. I think this takes us to beginning. I'm almost positive. And then this will take us up to the four ways, right? No. So this takes us up to a save point. And then if we continue forward, it takes us up to the beginning. Or takes us up to the four-way. Yes. So this is the first of the crossways. And then there's 4 ways you can go. And if you go north, that's to the puzzle that we can't solve. Puzzle with tool we don't have. And then if we come, oop, I think if you go down, it takes us to that 4. Somebody should really. I have. Maybe we could be cartographers. I mean, we could do that for a stream. We'll make our own maps. Because none of these games believe in maps. Which is ridiculous. Let's give everybody 200 hit points. Why not? So, that's the plan as of right now. We're gonna see if people want to do an art stream, and then I'll do art. We'll see. It might be good. It might be bad. It likely will not work out well. We could also, technically, I did do some pixel art. Like, if you guys remember, I think I still have it available to you. Yeah, the little Mr. Saturn. I made that. I made that in Aciprite. However you say that name. It doesn't look like... The art is the friends we made along the way. I agree, actually. So this one down is to the 4, right? Yeah. So this is the 4-way. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. And these are all little stars. We haven't gone, I don't believe, in that last one, right? So if we go here, there's a game called Beware the Cartographer. Or we could do bad paint requests. So paint on like MS Paint, Microsoft Paint. We could do that. We could do bad paint. That would be, oof. Where does this one take us? I don't know that we've ever taken this one. Where does this one go? Oh. That was very anticlimactic. So they just take you here, 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 here. But there's another portal up in that little portal way over on that side. And I can't really remember where that goes, if I'm honest. But we're gonna... My map is not yet complete. We're gonna go left. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. Did we... It's like the story of my life. I didn't pay attention. There were a couple of games that Jezzy played a long time ago that were art-based, that were like, it was like Passport or something like that. Passport art or Passport or something like that. That might be an option too, but I think it'd be better for us to just do like free roaming art. Passport out. Is that really what it is? I was pretty close. It's a nonsense. Oh, it's French. Jeez Louise, I was like, that word does not make sense. So there is a hook at the end of this hallway too. And then you can go down. Where does this take me? Holy smokes. 56 too many. That's weird. That's weird. French equals nonsense. Rex, it says on this side, so I can see regular stream chat. On this side, it says that you've subscribed for 56 months. And then if you go over to my alert, my Twitch activity feed, it said that you subscribed for 60 months. Which one is true? Which one is true? I think the 56 should be true. That's... Yeah, because we haven't been... We're not gonna hit 5 years until That's really weird. I should, like, screen cap it for you guys to see. But we won't hit 5 years until the fall. It's like October. And then we'll have to have another fundraiser. And then we'll decide at the end of the year if we want to because if I de-affiliate, then nobody has to have a sub in order to have no commercials, which is really nice. That's what Rob did. So he used to be Id the Fallen, and then he got rid of his affiliate status, and now he's Rob Wonders. And it's brilliant because it really sucks though that they take away like your cute little emotes and stuff, because our emotes are some of the, in my honest opinion, they're some of the best on Twitch. Jada made them with love, and you can feel it. So, I don't know, it's something that like the community can have a discussion on, whether we want to de-affiliate and just give everybody no commercials, or if we want to could upload it to Better Twitch TV and have it on your channel. Yeah, I guess you could do it that way. But not everybody has Better Twitch TV, and if you're doing it on anything but the computer, I don't know that it's even an option. I have like a hiccup caught. Feels like a bubble in my chest. Okay, now I lost track of... So that one, if I go down... Where does this go? That's never been there before. So now we can go down here. Everything changed. It's fine. What is this game? I have never heard of it. You and like so many people. So this is like one of the bigger franchises, honestly. This is an old RPG, Wild Arms. It came out in 1997. I believe Sony made it alone. It doesn't have like a secondary publisher. The music to me... Scrubs, welcome in. Music to me sounds like a variety of different video games around this time, but the music overall is pretty decent. This is not, I wouldn't say that it's my favorite by any means, but it's still good. Wild Stallion's greater than Wild Arms. But this is kind of like I would call it like a cult classic type thing. It's a very unique game to play in some ways. All right, thank you for the hydrate. Also, I don't think I thanked anybody for their hydrates today. I just complained about how I'm a cheater. But thank you for all of the hydrates. Crabbo is proud of all of you. She loves that you keep my kidneys from dying. But we are cheating today. We are using this fizzy vitamin water called Bubbler. And I've been drinking. I have replaced 1 pop a day with Bubbler. And I have replaced, a long time ago, I went through and replaced my first pop of the day for most days is now coffee with a bunch of milk in it. So we're working on it. We're working on making Leary healthy-ish, healthy adjacent. So we're doing it. I mean, these are much more expensive than pop, but probably worth it because I actually, drink them. They're actually pretty tasty. And they have antioxidants and a little bit of caffeine. Coffee is 100% the healthiest drink, period. Actually, coffee is pretty healthy. If you don't add a bunch of like creamers to them, or even if your creamer is just like fat-free half and half or something like that, it's still pretty healthy. Besides acetone. I don't know why that joke won't die. it's because the same people watch me all the time. It's just my friends. Ah! I don't like this. I haven't saved in so long. We'll come back to that. How do I get to the save point? That's a good question. So, the original context for the joke, when I very first started Twitch streaming, and I got a little, like, I shouldn't say when I very first started. It was when I started getting viewers from Sano's channel, because I was so active in Sano's chat, that Crabbo and SJ specifically like to bring up the fact that I was a nurse very frequently, and then from there would say it was my recommendation for people to drink acetone, and I'm like, stop, what are you doing? I actually am a nurse and I would never tell people to drink poison. And then they thought that was hilarious. I'm not really sure why, but they thought that was hilarious. And they ran with it. Probably because it made me like, oh, what are you doing type of deal. Frantic. And so they stuck with it. So every once in a while, they'll tell you about drinking acetone, and occasionally, if you're real lucky, Crabbo decided that sucking on pennies was another thing that I recommended. She'll still bring that up in Sonicet's chat sometimes, because I think that original joke was in Sonicet's chat. There's a scientist friend we bother about eating dry ice. I mean, I can't really stop them. And I think that that's why they think it's so funny, is that I can't stop them. Ooh, yeah, get that copper intake up. We actually, do you want to know a weird true thing? When people have anemia, one of the things that can do it sometimes is they're very low on copper. So when I do workups for people in the hospital, that's one of the things I check. It's copper. Yes, it is. It's used in a couple different things, but the only thing that I care about is making your red blood cells. Because I'm a hematologist, oncologist, nurse practitioner. As a geologist, when I'm low on copper, I just dig some up and eat some nuggies. I'm sure that won't make you sick ever. So, why didn't it work? I have a map. I wrote it down. This is supposed to take me to a save point. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. This takes me... Nope. That still didn't take me to the right place, though. Where's the save point? Through the hallway. Well, you know what is a problem? What else is a problem for anemic people? Windowless buildings. Oh my gosh. This has come up a startling amount in the last, like, week or two. It's so weird. It's just like... I was with a friend. We were walking by one of the big office/factory buildings, and there are like only windows on like one very small corner at the very top. And I'm like, wow, only the head people get to enjoy sunshine or something like that. Like, it's just come up several times. We talked about it last time, I think, in chat. We talked about how it's soul crushing to not actually get any sunshine. Aw, shoot. Nobody's paying any attention to anything. I work in a clinic, and so sometimes like hospitals are made as these big squares, right? And it's not technically, I guess it's not technically a hospital anymore. They took out the ER and stuff and they moved it to the bigger campus. But I'm in what used to be a very large hospital. And so the very front of the office has a hallway that runs beside it that has no windows. The hallway to the outside has windows, but the hallway, the other side of the hallway, that's the side of our clinic, has no windows. And then there are no capability of windows anywhere else. So there are 0 windows in our clinic. It is so soul-killing. You never get to see the outside. Work is the only thing that exists. What is the etymology of sledgehammer? Fun fact, if you have a sledgehammer, you can make your own windows. Listen, if I thought I could get away with that, it's great. You don't get distracted by the outdoors. Listen, I am very sensitive to not having sunshine. It is soul-killing. I hate it. That is probably one of the... Listen. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that email. We finally found it. Hello. Save point. We have been fighting for a while, not paying attention, almost dying a couple times. So... Sledge is an old word for heavy. That checks out. I don't remember if I actually saved, so as an old gamer, you know that you save twice. It's very nice. What if I go back this way? Oh, it takes us to the same place. Dr. Stone. I'm Dr. Bose. I forgot about these. I mean, I didn't forget about them. 2 crest graphs. Excellent. We're not almost dying anymore. Adventure. Now we have to find our way back to that scary place. I didn't write down how to get to it, though. Oh, right. I remember. Kind of accidentally ate our way through this entire thing. I remember when I played this as a kid, I do remember this being a game where you fought a lot. There are just a lot of enemies. There's a lot of random encounters. And if you don't know where you're going, say you don't have a copy of the guide, it can make for a very, very long experience. All right, Mr. Rocks, give me the etymology of hammer. It originated with a musician named MC Hammer. It was often his time. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rap and too hot feet. It feels good when you know you're down. A super dope homeboy from the old town, and I'm known as such, and this is a beat you can't touch. See, if I could forget all of the songs I know, all of the lyrics I know, I would have so much more room in my brain. I don't think that people realize that I know the words, like every single word, to thousands of songs. Like, thousands. And sometimes it's like actual songs, sometimes it's commercials from the 80s, 90s, 2000s. I really kind of stopped watching commercials recently, you know, but Leary is etymology for the word lyrics because she knows all the song words. I love that. I wish I could quote that. We have a quote functionality. I just don't remember how to use it. Rex might be here and can use it, but I cannot. He was here earlier, but I don't know that he still is. I just need to find my way back to that one spot. I can't find it. I woke up this morning singing Take Me Home Tonight. Know every single word to that song. Can you quote the SJ's fun fact? Can you quote that for me? You were playing with kitties. Was it Bear or was it the president or the vice president? This is very important. Or was it both of them? He straight up said no. That's why he's lead moderator. Oh. Give him gentle pets. I suppose I probably should let Stream know. I think I've kind of hinted at it a couple of different times, but India's not doing super great. I would guess, just based on the fact that I've had cats with inflammatory bowel before, I would guess that he doesn't have a ton of time left. So he's still around right now, and he's not doing too bad. He just got a steroid shot, so he's feeling better. I also now we're going through quotes. So, you will be aware when things get closer to the end, but he is not. I don't see him making it a ton longer. But right now he's doing okay. I also bought some of the stuff that heck. I also bought some of the stuff to make him more comfortable. I have like a bunch of silly like homeopathic drops that probably don't do anything, but there's really nothing else I can do. So I've bought $20 bottles of garbage, I'm sure. But he's doing okay right now. He just had a steroid shot, but he was doing pretty badly over this last week, and so just want to warn you guys that that will be coming at some point. Yeah, he's it's hard to watch them kind of like with things like inflammatory bowel when you have a cat with inflammatory bowel. They just kind of they get thinner and thinner, and you try everything you can. I've spent hundreds of dollars in the last probably 3 or 4 months. I couldn't even tell you how much I've spent. Hundreds of dollars in just trying to get things that he'll eat. So I'm doing all I can for him, and that's really the only comfort that you can give yourself is that you did everything you could. When all of this, I don't know how necessarily common it is, but we've had 3 cats with inflammatory bowel. But we've also had a lot of cats. So we'll see. Maybe he'll respond to the steroids better than the prior ones, but we've been fighting this for like a while. And the fact that I can't get him, like he was at one point, he had before all of this really started, he was about 12 pounds. The last time that he went to the vet, he was 5.5 pounds. You just watch them fade. It's awful. So, I'm trying very hard not to let it get too emotional, but it is very hard for me. He's really, like, it's just me and him right now. And then, most people in here know Dark. He has kittens. He lives a couple states away, but very drivable. And I think I was thinking of adopting one from him so that he could have somebody here with him, and so that he could maybe, I thought maybe if he bonded with a younger cat that it might help him last longer. But he's to the point where I'm barely getting him to eat, and if there's like a kitten around all the time bothering him, he's probably just gonna hide up on things, like he's a big climber. So I don't know. I haven't really decided all of the things. What was this? That was for the other thing. Eat salve, right? Just have to find that one place that we need to go. And this will be pretty much done, but I can't find where we're going. But we'll see. I mean, you can't see the future for sure, but I just need to find the one place that we need to go. It's fine. You were doing something that I was trying to, that I asked you to do. Ugh. And smooshed. Okay. Rex, save the hydrate. Crabbo is proud of you. I drew a map. Would you see the future if you could? Yeah, probably. I'm one of those people that, like, the coulda, shoulda, wouldas really kill me. So, like, the fact, if I had, even if I know that something terrible is gonna happen, like, if it doesn't necessarily bother me that bad things happen, because that's just reality. You know, to know that I would come down with something, you know, like MS or something like that, I would want to know. I would, you know, does it suck that it would, you know, essentially shorten my life? And yeah, but I'd know that it was coming, and I could do things to hopefully help prolong the healthy time I had left, and, you know, I would, but I know that not everybody agrees with that. Especially people that are at risk of things that are really debilitating and will kill you young. Okay, I don't know what you want from me, game. MS, multiple sclerosis. It's where your body has an autoimmune response to the lining of your nerves, and it will kill you eventually. Because I've had mono in the past, I'm at higher risk for things like autoimmune diseases and things like that. Mono is the Epstein-Barr virus. And just having it, having survived it, you like kind of carry it just like anything else. You carry it for the rest of your life. And it increases your risk of like 3 or 4 different kinds of cancers. It like triples your chance at things like autoimmune diseases and stuff. It's so I have a chance, even though it doesn't run in my family or anything like that, I have a chance of getting something like that. I think they may be working. I don't know if there's a vaccine for that or not yet. I know they were working on one at one point because Epstein-Barr virus is so horrible. But either way, I didn't have it, so I had mono when I was in high school. I want to say my junior year. It's pretty miserable. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a fun time. Finally. Okay, so I gotta go here, and then I gotta go down here. I should really make sure that my primary care should do the research myself, because primary cares don't always think about that stuff. But I should probably start earlier detection stuff for, I think colon cancer is one of them. I should probably at least do something to prevent that. Rudy is not fast. Jack is very fast. He can use that, and then she cannot use anything. Okay, well, let's just do that. My PCP has annoyed me recently because I kept telling him about the hives I get and he didn't do anything about it. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of doctors. I try to not just tell people to deal with things. Like, that's one of the things that really annoys me about healthcare that's kind of been normalized in a way. Like, it happens so frequently that your doc doesn't know what to do. They just kind of send you off. They're like, no. You're like, okay, well, that's really helpful to people who are dealing with these things every day. So what do I have to do here? Do I have to beat the monster? Is that all I have to do? What do I do to this? They're just making like chugga sounds. Chug, 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 chug. What about... That won't help. That won't help. Let's blow it up. Why not? Oh my gosh. So honestly, if you're getting hives and if they can't figure it out, then they need to be sending you to a dermatologist. They can't tell you what to do. They should really be sending... Listen. Running headfirst into a wall is a legitimate thing that you can try as a solution to the problem. They should be able to, like, send you to one. They should be able to refer you out. Come here, buddy. Where are you? Sorry, I keep getting like distracted in the middle of my thoughts. So originally we were talking, and I don't give up on things. Like if somebody brings me a problem, we try something. And then if that doesn't work, we try something else. Or if it's something that I really can't try something for, I send them to somebody who can do something for them. I find that so frustrating that people show up, and I even see it, you know, sometimes in doctors that I have all the faith in the world in, but they just don't go that extra step. It's like, if somebody's complaining, like one of the most frequent things that is like shrugged off is little elderly ladies, normally who have had a couple of children when they were younger. They have incontinence, urinary incontinence, so they can't control their urine. And it's a really big deal, and it's a really big thing to these ladies. And you know what they get a lot of the time? It's part of getting older. No, it's not. If you can't do something for them, you send them to a urologist who can. Like, yeah, they get told it's fine. It's fine. I don't understand why you're complaining. It's not that bad. Maybe that doctor should be forced to wear a diaper for a while and see how they like not being able to control their urine flow. And then come back and tell that poor little lady that they're fine. Drives me nuts. And that they don't even know their options. You know, like most ladies don't know that there are several different options, including like medication, there are pessaries, there are surgeries, there's all kinds of ways that can be, you know, approached. That problem can be approached, and you can either be interested in those or you can choose a different one. Like, it's not, but nobody wants to take the time, you know? I had somebody with a very complicated set of chronic conditions, and they had a chronic fatigue. And I talked to them at length because this is one of those things that people are just gonna keep, they're just gonna keep shrugging. They're like, well, you have fatigue. So I gave them like guidance on, there is also PT, yes. There are physical therapists that specialize in pelvic floor muscle strengthening, which is an option for some people, depending on what's wrong. That can sometimes be helpful. But there are all kinds of things like that. You're right, Nightwolf. But you gotta, these are people that don't have backgrounds in healthcare, don't have the access to knowledge that the doctors have, and they have to share it. They have to help. They have to be an advocate for those patients, or else those patients are gonna go without care. And they're gonna do the best they can with what they got. It's just really frustrating some days that I'm like picking up the slack for doctors that aren't, you know, it's not even like the oncology things that I'm picking up the slack for. It's like things that they came in with that should be being taken care of by their primary, or their primary should be sending to places that can actually take care of it for them, like specialists. So let's go ahead. Let's hand cannon this guy. Let's see if we can sneak something from him. Trickster. Let's see if he probably actually should heal. Let's Mystic. Let's Potion Berry. That sounds great. Uh-oh. He's gonna kill her. Yep. This guy hits real hard. He has nothing. Okay. So let's have Rudy raise her because he will go last. We're lucky we have a couple of revive fruits now because we didn't have any. Mantis Fist! Boop! No getting up animation. She's just flat on the ground and then just whoop! For the amount of the money they make, they really ought to go that extra step. They should. But some of it's, you know, that they haven't been taught to treat people that way. Some of it's just having no time to talk to people. There's a lot of different reasons that they do it. No, let's accelerate. Yep, And then let's give... Hate using those potion berries, though. And then... Heal. Rudy. He's so fast! That's gonna kill her again! I'm not a fan. Oh, wait. Let's give him just a heal berry. It'll be fine. No, it won't. He might actually die. I don't know if this is something that we can win at this point. It's unfortunate that we go second to the boss. Nine hit points. Holding on. Holding on by a thread. What do we got? I do like a challenge. We'll take one more hit. That was probably more than I should have taken, though, because now he's gonna hit me with that, and I'm gonna die. If we die, we die. It's not a big deal. Rudy's party is exhausted. We just needed a little bit of a nap. It's surprising to me that we have been wandering around here aimlessly for forever. And we ended up dying to that guy. Dang. Oh. I guess my moderator isn't gonna do it. I think it's like this. Actually, that should be 2 times, though. We died once on trash. What? Oh, I think I have to do it like this. Gotcha. Body power steal. For some reason, that does 0 to her, but a lot to the other people. We have died twice. We died to stupid things earlier. And then this is a mystery why we couldn't get down to the place we needed to go. Maybe we're below level without knowing it. That is a possibility. Not a high possibility, but a possibility nonetheless. Now this one. Aha! Hopefully the button stayed pushed. Every time we go to get into this stupid portal, it's this particular portal. There's always a fight. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder how much longer this game is. I remember one big plot point that hasn't happened yet. And I know we're missing at least one tool. But we've only been to like 3 or 4 towns. I mean, well, no, maybe 4 or 5 towns. And we've not really made... We haven't done a ton, I feel like, but as far as... Okay, let's start off by like actually healing and making sure that everybody is healed to full, because he hits like an absolute truck. She has 94 mana out of 124. How much do the carrots heal? 50. So she doesn't quite meet that yet. I think it'll be fine. Hey, friend. Oh, we accidentally discovered that we were supposed to hit him with bombs earlier. This is kind of fun, not gonna lie. Okay, let's hit him with bombs. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Okay, that's the opposite way we're supposed to do that. Here we go. All right, we have new information. My map can go up there. We're gonna actually pay attention this time and try not to die. We'll do this right away. So when you can't lock on, this one has hit percentage. When we can't lock on, we should be using the hand cannon. When we can lock on, we can use the prism ray. They both hit for the same about now. He didn't have anything to steal, so I'm gonna hit him with Psycho Crack instead. And then, I wonder if we can absorb. She probably needs more protection than anybody. So that'll hit for like 500 for her, 4 or 500. So we will have to miss? Holy smokes, I have to go to the bathroom. I have drank way too much today. Don't take that out of context, chat. I mean water and things. We need a backup water too. Backup water. Okay. So does he have a lock on? He doesn't have a lock on yet. And then he can Psycho Crack. I'm gonna go ahead and have her heal. Even though I probably should be using magic. $266. Ow. Man, he does a lot of damage. And then we do have a lock on. Let's go ahead and Prism Ray him. Let's go ahead and Trickster anyway. I didn't check and see how much Psycho Crack did. And then for Cecilia, she's gonna have to heal. This is gonna be the most boring fight for poor Cecilia. She's gonna spend most of it healing. So he has nothing. It only does 130 damage. Rudy is back up to 1,000. Take this rainbow! 317. So Rudy is fine. We should... We do still have enough for a lock on. We're gonna have him Psycho Crack. I'm actually gonna have her Mystic because not everybody's a lot down. I think we can do it better this way. And Psycho Crack does 335. Ouch. So then we'll heal him the rest of the way next time. Eat rainbows, evildoer. 283. Rudy is going to... He doesn't have enough for an arm lock on. We'll do a cannon instead. Let's see how much he does with a regular attack. He could actually use accelerator too. And then let's do a regular attack. And then we'll have Hurry heal him the rest of the way. Oh my gosh. A joke that won't die, ever. So 221. Uh-oh. He gonna be real close to dying. Rudy has a lock on. Wow, we might actually... Like, I'm actually focused and trying, and he's just beating the crap out of us. Let's do Mystic. And we'll heal Barry again. That will almost kill her. If we... Brings her up to 586. 486. I'm good at math. I'm a little worried about this. Let's summon his guardian. And then... let's slow it down. That's probably gonna be a mistake. Let's slow him down next turn. Let's have her heal herself. And then we'll have Fengalen. That did 500. That's pretty good. So that was a good selection for who to hit for him. Prism Ray. Rudy can lock on. Jack can accelerate. And then let's go ahead and have him Psycho Crack. And then I'm gonna have her slow him down. I guess the idea is just to make him so fast that he gets like 2 hits or something. It didn't say if it worked or not. This is just a gig for this mantis. See what I did there? Oh, I see, because it's a gig mantis. I would have put an A in there if I were them, but, you know. Let's see. So, Rudy. Can't lock on. So let's go ahead and use the hand cannon. For him, can't use accelerator. Let's Psycho Crack. For her, let's go ahead and Mystic Potion bearer. Well, not everybody's low, though. That should be okay, I think. I'm here all week. Hey, did you ever watch The Marvelous Miss Maisel? Mrs. Maisel? This guy has too many hit points. 3 on that, 6 on this. Go ahead and accelerate, I guess. Somebody's gonna have to magic carrot her at some point, too. I feel like there needs to be something between these two. Like a 500 heal or something like that. We'll go ahead and heal Jack. Penny Pan. Penny Pan. So we have tried to summon the Guardian for Rudy before, but it doesn't work very well for him. I don't know if it's because he has, like, next to no magic, but... Alright, Cecilia. Don't die before you heal yourself. Very important. Yeah, no, so the slow did not work, it appears. Have him lock on. Let's have him summon his Guardian again, so we'll hold his force. And then for her, we'll have her do Mystic. Let's go ahead and have her do one of the bigger berries. Which was the right call. We potion buried, which gives us extra sparkles. Do 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 do. Let's go ahead and do that. And then she still has 70 mana, actually. I thought she was much lower than that. Let's have her. I assume since he's like in the like he's been in the sand, it's probably hot there. Maybe we can freeze him? Question. He's using thunder, so I doubt that thunder is what we would use against him. Let's try ice. Oh, or we could just kill him. That was a tough boss battle. He put out a lot of damage. And he was very fast. But we did it. Oh my gosh, we got his head. I just had a feeling. Tool, grapple acquired. The grappling hook can be used to transport Jack to a distant point. There are many things you can hook onto. Give it a try. That's all I got? Lousy. Can I take this with me? That's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna take this with me. This is mine now? It won't let you leave with it. All right, you can stay over there then. Have fun. And then we need to go. That takes me up. Where's my map? This one takes me. I need to go to the original thing, so I think here, that'll take me up to the top. I have a doctor that I work with that he's very, very intelligent, and he keeps like he can keep track of a lot of things in his head, and so can the other nurse practitioner. And so he's always after me, he's like, Leary, you don't have to write down everything. And I'm like, actually, I do, because I just don't manage information in my brain well anymore. Used to be able to do more of it than I can now. Ugh. I feel like that's gotten worse with age instead of better for some reason. So now... Oops. Wait. Please. That one. Okay, we might have missed. Yeah! We did it! Man! I'm just guessing, I don't know. So... This is the world of mirages, the curving light and the endlessness. Free me from this prison of mirages, innocent one. Let the power of light show this world some shadows. Flash rune acquired. Okay. Is that the end? Am I supposed to go back home? Is that what I needed? Oh, I bet that's the bracelet. The bracelet is emitting a sad light. So we got the bracelet. That was what that one guy wanted us to find. Can't remember his name. I guess we're done. Bye. Are we actually done? We have no idea. Let's go back to ship graveyard. Which I think is up here. What if we stab people? Apparently we can go on barrels, though. Barrels will pull us across. Which is interesting. Okay, we got We got healed by the purifying light. This desolate harbor used to be bustling with merchants. Yes. I'm a lucky cat. This town is full of fish. I wanted to check this, but that's okay. Do you fill bullets? Wow, we used a lot of bullets. Hello, ma'am. Oh no, 30 whole gala. We did it. Okay. So let's go ahead and save. And then we have no hint as to where we're supposed to go next. I guess we've got to give that guy his bracelet. Love this town's theme. Yes, it is actually probably my favorite song of the game. It's so peaceful. It feels very much like a small town would have, you know, like a theme that a small town would have. But Zoot, welcome in. We play old games like this all the time. Thank you. This is the bracelet I gave to my wife. You found it for me in the garden. If only we had the sense to distinguish between courage and stupidity. My wife's death taught me harsh lessons about what's truly precious. Courage and stupidity. Many think that courage is power. Real power is when you surpass your own desires to protect something dear. Courage slowly builds up inside Jack. Oh wait, he didn't say that out loud. Maybe he did. You know what? Let's pretend that he did. It's more entertaining that way. Sonic Vision Force acquired. So the merchant ship is here. Now we can cross the inner sea. The tide washes up debris from all over the inner sea. Just recently, the remains of a ghost ship washed up on the beach. The ghost ship? We can't go yet. Let's check this thing out. Ghost ship. Video games from this particular era loved ghost ships. I'm not really sure why, but it feels like every single one has a ghost ship section. Unless you're Final Fantasy VI, then it's a ghost train. It's very strange to me. Question, I know it's not your current field practice, but I'm trying to do research on a topic that identify a problem in nursing practice under the scope of practice of an RN, and I'm wondering if you think that something like how ED nurses handle, recognize, treat victims of domestic violence and partner violence would be covered under that scope. We aren't allowed to use anything basic like falls. So yeah, that would probably still fall under an RN scope. For sure, recognizing and handling, like having a protocol that you follow when you recognize that there's a chance that that person is a victim of some sort of domestic violence. Certainly that is within your scope. I wouldn't say that treating, unless you're guided by a very specific policy, which would be tough to do because it's, you know, it's on a spectrum, essentially. Oh wait, we gotta go to the other place first. One of the things that does happen sometimes, like that RNs do, is you can get special training and you can become a SANE nurse, which is a sexual assault nurse examiner. Which makes you kind of like part of treating as in the personal feelings bias. Yes, because sometimes if I remember right, nursing school is one of those places where you have to be really careful. I don't know if they have you still doing care plans. They did that like, 10, 15 years ago when I was in nursing school. But we used to have to make care plans, and they were so dumb about how, like, you had to work, like, to me, like, in the traditional, like, how everybody uses the word treat, sometimes you just use it as what it would be appropriate, like it's how you would say it, but they'd be like, you can't treat anything, you're just an RN, you cannot do that, you can't diagnose, you can't treat. You have to have doctor's orders to follow, essentially. It was so dumb. Let me tell you, you will almost never use care plan stuff ever at all. Once you leave nursing school, if they're making you do it, it's not really something you use. It's supposed to help with, like, your training, because then you think about things that you can do, but, like, man, you just kind of learn as a nurse what you need to do for certain kinds of patients. It's just something, I don't know. I have very negative feelings on care plans. Such a waste. So many hours of care planning. The ship is finally here, but the current ship also brought a ghost ship. Let me guess, we have to go on the ghost ship. Where's the ghost ship? I would like the ghost ship, please. Is there treasure on the ghost ship? I can see it from here. There is a ghost ship coming this way. Okay, well, bring it. I would like to fight it. I will fight the whole ship. Let's do it. I've got bombs and a lighter. Rudy has unending bombs. Guess we just go. Oh, we should probably refill our stuff really quick. So we used a bunch of stuff while we were fighting that guy. I'm glad you know that, because it's dumb. You probably don't want to see our captain again, but if the situation gets any worse, we'll go out of business. Please help us. Oh, it's Bartholomew. Barthy. Hey, Barthy, what's up? You guys always seem to appear when I need you? My soulmates? Can you guys give me a hand again? Please? I want you to get rid of this ghost ship that's frightening everyone at the port. If you succeed, people at the port will be happy again. We'll be able to resume trade. Of course, you'll be known as the Dream Chasers who saved the port. You see, it's a win-win situation. Isn't this a great plan? Hey, no hurry. You need to make some preparations first. Come back when you're ready. How dare you, sir? I forgot that I was gonna go make preparations, so you reminded me, but that's fine. I think... Was the item shop in here? Yes. Welcome, what can I do for you? Let's just get 40 of these. And then get 12 of those. Take these up to 10. Oops. Oops. My brain is just not, in it today. We actually use the heat salve quite a bit. Let's put that up to 12. Pinwheel, we'll go ahead and buy 12. Oops. Toy hammer. Get 3 more to make it 10. We'll take 4 of these to make it 10. 4 more of these to make it 10. I understand why they make us do them, but it feels stupid to me. I get way more actually working with the patients, giving meds, etc. I would 1,000,000% agree. Nursing is one of those things that you get better at. You can't get better without doing the things. You can watch all you want to, but you can't learn to put in an IV really well without actually putting in the IVs. I learn more from the nurses on the floor than I do from the plans. Thankfully, only 2 semesters left. Yeah, nursing school is an experience. It's a very... I don't know if you experienced it the same way I did, but I felt like my nursing experience, or my nursing school experience, was just kind of a blur. I was doing a lot. I was still working and stuff too. Actually, I don't know if you're working. It's like being in a frat with hazing. It really is. Wait until you start on the floor. I will warn you, this is not to scare you. This is for you to prepare, like, emotionally and mentally. Depending on where you end up, those nurses are probably going to be mean to you when you start. It just, I would say probably 60-40. It's gotten better, but it's still a very big problem in nursing that when you first start as a nurse, people are just kind of mean to you. Like, I don't understand why that's a thing, but it's a thing. Continue to ask the questions that you should, even if people are being jerks about it, you know? And lean on your other places that you can get help. Call pharmacy. There are pharmacy techs that are sometimes less helpful, but the pharmacists themselves are very, very helpful. And find other people that you can talk to and run things by, or have somebody lay eyes on something that you don't think is right. Like, ask the questions. They'll probably give you a hard time about asking questions like, oh my gosh, you don't know what you're doing. It's always better to ask the question than to assume you're right and hurt someone. Yeah, you're working as well. Yeah, it just makes everything such a blur because you're just busy all the time. And you're up at the crack of dawn. You're not the only one I've heard that from. I've heard about supervisors really bullying students into quitting. Uh-huh. They're not nice. Even when they should be. Like, they're supposed to be part of your team. You're supposed, like, nursing, they sometimes very cornily say, like, nursing is a team sport. It should be. It isn't always. You just have to do the best you can. But when you think that something's wrong and you can save somebody's life by asking questions and stuff, it's worth it every time. He wouldn't have asked if there weren't any ghosts. He's basically a nice guy. Yeah, he's a nice guy, forcing us to marry him. We are ready. Shall we go? Yeah, I guess. Okay. Ugh. Okay, we'll transfer from the sweet candy to the ghost ship. Ugh. Why are there pedophile overtones in this? That just... All right, time for the spooky ghost ship. It's so gross. Eck. Like, I realized that, you know, it used to be like funny, you know, like, what's the best thing about high school girls? I keep getting older, they stay the same age, Like, that used to be something that people kind of joked about, but it's like, it's not okay anymore. Like, it wasn't okay back then, but that was the culture at the time. Not okay anymore. These very definitive, weird vibes. No. The tongue-in-cheek pedophile joke, not okay. Come back to the boat if you get in trouble. We'll be waiting here. Of course you'll be waiting there. Is there anything in these things I require? Oh, let's... Nope. Oh. We're very good at withstanding bomb blasts. Nursing program in the evening. Oh, you have an evening program. That's nice. I had a morning program, so I had to work in the evenings and then be up at like 4:30 in the morning. It was awful. I would not redo that if you paid me $1 million. Mondays 5 to 10 for class lab and Wednesday for clinical. Currently in PCU, while rotation to the cancer center for a day. Awesome. Cancer center. And running one day as lead, which they made sound like what a charge nurse does. The next semester we also have PCU, but rotations to ICU and ED. ED was where I got to put a lot of my IVs and stuff in, so I had a really good experience in ED, but not everybody does. I can't wait to be done having to do both work and school in December. Yes, it will be so nice. You will feel like you have all the time in the world once you're not working and going to school. And it's what's really nice about, so there's, for most nurses, it's a 12-hour shift if you end up working on the floor somewhere. It's like a 12-hour shift, and normally you only have to work 3 shifts to be full-time. Some of them have required 4th shifts. I would suggest you not work somewhere that can make you do mandatory overtime like that, because it really does burn you out. But the 3 shifts and having 4 days off is amazing. I miss that. Right now I'm in a clinic and it's deteriorated from long-term exposure to the sea air. I expected this to be a fight, but okay, I guess not. None of these things have treasures in them, and I'm very upset. But nursing is a very solid career. You will always have work. And you can do so much with it. You can like choose a specialty, and as an RN, you can choose a specialty, and then if you don't want to do that anymore, you can change. As long as you're not travel nursing or something where they pigeonhole you, you can change. Like I did the first chunk of my career was all med tele. So like kind of like a step down unit would be. Can't wait to be doing 3 days. Yes, do night shifts. The pay is better. It's a better learning experience when you're new. You don't have to deal with any of the feeding the patients and stuff like that, really. Can I? Oh, that's the wrong button. I can't do either of those? Well, what am I supposed to do? Okay. Oddly, you cannot fall down these. You just can't walk across them. Oh my gosh, holiday pay is so good. Wow, she actually dodged. Oh, somebody went up a little. Probably Jack. I think he's the highest level. Okay. None of these things have presents in them, and I'm so very disappointed. Oh, can I not get to that? That's weird. Like, bonks me over. Ooh! Oceanberry. I think this is back where we were, actually. It's kind of funny. I kind of fell into nursing. But it's like like one of the best. I hate you? That's not very nice. It's one of the best choices I ever made was to go into nursing. But it is difficult at the beginning. Or at least it was for me. Rex, what's your specialty? Or is that the joke? Your specialty is nothing? Oh, I see. Thank you for the hydrate. Crab was proud of you. Oops. So this is back where we were, I think. Right? Oh no, this is different. As it turns out, a hook shock does not turn on a lamp. Hello? Well, that's lame. Oh, this is a door. Okay. Secret sign? What is that? Oh, we've got some power stuff we should use. Consume 1 less NP fast draw. For fast draw? Oh, I get it. Yeah, let's do Trickster. Because I like stealing. I like stealing. I like taking things. I am so incredibly sad. I understand that I've said that so many times, but it's so true. It's my experience right now. Wish I would have changed my back, my little sign. I forgot to. But now my phone is somewhere. Oh my. Oh my, what are you doing? Those are the weirdest looking vampires I've ever seen. These are labeled vampires and they look kind of like... I mean, like, not a dinosaur, because a dinosaur would look scarier than that. Like, I don't even know. Kind of looks like a demonic stuffed animal or something. Weirdly shaped. Uptight green ants. Yeah, something. Just stay lit, you stupid thing. Okay. I wish there was a better way to switch tools, but... Okay. Oh, this is where I came from, isn't it? Again, I thought it was where I came from, but I guess it's not. This all looks the same. Burn it down! Someone should probably heal Cecilia. Cecilia, don't go breaking my heart. There were motorcycles outside my window. Which is kind of odd, because I'm on a dead-end road. What are you doing down here, my motorcycle gang? Motor Michael gang. Okay. So let's remember to heal Cecilia. Heal Celia. Sahelia. That's better. Sahelia. Cecilia. Okay. Is it just like a rule that none of these have anything in them if they're not in a town? Because that upsets me. Like a lot. Ooh. Hello, weathered skeleton. Can I just sleep in this? Feel like I should be able to take a nap if I want to in the spooky area. A logbook. There's a piece of paper folded in the book. The stuff is behind a hidden door. No one knows about the hidden switch on the side of the bed. This bed? I don't feel like I can do anything. I guess it didn't necessarily say this bed. Maybe there's another bed? Let me die. I don't want to be a pirate anymore. Let me out of this darkness. Guess we're fighting him. Cybergeist. Why is it a Cybergeist? He was a pirate. I don't want to be a pirate. That's like one of the few Seinfeld references I know because Seinfeld was not a good show. I know everybody like loves Seinfeld. It's not good. It's not funny. It's not funny. That's my hot take for the day. Is it this bed? Seinfeld was really popular and it's really hard to see why now. Like, just never... Like, she dances bad. It's like, okay. We are men of the sea. Pirating and smuggling is our life. We'll still be able to fight even if we get shaved down to our bones. Okay. Sounds reasonable. Take that. Also this. Finally this. And then we counterattack with a critical hit. Take that. Okay. Got ads coming in about a minute. Feel like there's a switch. Okay, well, where's the secret door? Unless that's the secret door? Well... Can't remember where the lantern is. I wonder if it's back in these places. Maybe not. That was my guess, but guess not. We haven't done like a full-size stream in quite some time. This work has been so bad. Do 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 do. So this was the one. I hit the button. Hit the button. Ooh. That looks like, I think the first dolls were called, like, Rachel? And those have the same, like, animations. It's just a recolor of the sprite. And then this is the same thing that they called a white earlier. It's a wraith now. Rudy went up a level. Hallelujah. I just want to make sure I check the box. Oh. Wow, that's great. So there's a way to go up and a way to go down. Wish you could switch tools somehow. There has to be a way to do it. Guess not. You would really think so, though. Yeah, so they were Rachel first, now they're Christine. But they look just the same. Hey, they got my bangs! Okay. I would like the treasures, please. Can I use hand pan? No. Preemptive strike. Not sure what they want me to do here. Maybe I'm missing something here. Do they have... I thought maybe they had controller settings, but I don't think they do. Oh. Tools. That's to use your tool, though. Roll, start, option 2. Oops. Accept, cancel. Okay. At least that's something. Now I can hit either button and it'll bring this up. All right, so I guess we go the other direction and then double back, because this hooks up somehow. So either way that you come from, let's see where this goes. Ooh, a save point. Don't mind if I yes. Should just make all of my streams just random references to old Markiplier and Jacksepticeye videos. I think a surprising number of people would catch on. They'd be like, oh my gosh. Woo, presents. Oceanberry. So we made it to the top. I assume that's like the big bad. I can't walk down there. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? What if I go the other direction? How do I get those other presents? They sound like birds. These are so hard to make a mental map of when you can't really see. Oh, okay. Have a good rest of your day. Well, I don't know how long we'll stay at this, but we'll head over to Chris afterwards, so that's where everybody will be landing. See, like, they should have just made one that you could cycle between for things like this specifically. Can I pull myself with a... No. Okay, well, that's dumb. Please? Okay, so... How am I supposed to get to that? That's from the middle. This is where we came from. Please. This is the save point. Because I assume once we fight the bad guy, we're not going to be able to come back. So I don't want to... There's like at least 4 presents that we'd be leaving behind. Can't remember where the thing is. Or 5, I guess, because we know there's one up there too. Uh-oh. At least it didn't kill her. Force that love. Do 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 do. It's interesting to note that this is the first place that we haven't been able to use escape. There we go. So let's go back the way we came. We have to have missed something. Do not. There is a switch. We pushed it. And it says that there's a secret wall. Or a secret door or something. I have a feeling it has to do with something with those rooms. But we already went back there, and there wasn't anything there. Where else would it be? Like, there wasn't any door behind it, which is really what... I assume that those are supposed to be there, but... There isn't, like, an obvious door behind... Can't go that way, apparently. There we go. We can go across, right, on these barrels? Or can we not? So this one, this is a place where we... I mean, there's only so many places you can go. Is this the entrance? Yes, this is the entrance. At least I think so. Ambushed. Oh, I wish I could stop yawning. It's because I don't sleep anymore. Too many things to do. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to do for this one? I absolutely know what I'm supposed to do for this one, kind of. Probably. Maybe. Like, yeah? And then where does this one take me? Oops. This is the beginning? I never sleep anymore. It's unfortunate. So if you ever continue forward and get your nurse practitioner, just realize that the workload, like your salary, and they expect you to finish anything that you don't finish in clinic on your own time. And so sometimes you end up getting paid less per hour that you're working as a nurse practitioner than you did as a nurse. Which is awesome. This is already gonna be my third degree. Oh, you're just like me! So nursing wasn't my first go either. I had a history degree first. I also have a master's degree in nutrition. And now I also have a doctorate in nursing, so it was obviously the right way to go, but it took me a minute to get there. So I think this is the first place, right? I do love my job. Like, if I didn't like this job, I wouldn't continue to do it because it's kind of... it's been very difficult. But, like, it's just, I fit so well into this role. Like, I am meant to be in oncology. I work really well with this population. It fills my cup to work with the population that I do. I just have to figure out how to be more effective with the notes and stuff. This is weird. I feel like there's something here. Forensic biology and master's of Science in Criminal Justice. Ooh. That sounds awesome, honestly. That makes sense why you would want to be a sane nurse. Ouch, ouch. You could also, normally the people that do the sane nursing are in ED, but you could be elsewhere and do it, I suppose. What, are you chickening out? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Because we're at 3 hours. And I want to send you guys over to Chris. I want to sleep. That's not sleeping. I don't think we've used any. Yeah. We'll just sleep. I guess we could just go through it and we know our way now, but I want to know why I can't get to those presents. Alright. Obviously a fantasy game. Leary getting sleep. It really, truly is. So I'm gonna send you over to Chris because he's got birthday stuff going on. And I've got notes to do, unfortunately. But I think if everything goes to plan, I should be on for an extra stream this week on Wednesday. The Wednesday ones won't be long, but they'll start at like 6:30-ish p.m. and we'll go for a little while, and you know, we'll see if that is something that works well for us, then we'll continue to do it. If it's something that isn't, then we won't. So we'll just play it by ear, see how it goes. Thanks for hanging out on this holiday weekend. I know a lot of you had stuff to do, so thanks for hanging out for a little while. We will see you probably on Wednesday, and then for sure on Sunday. So take care until then. Stay safe, take care, all the things.